I know last week I was all like, oh my god, the sugar cookie creamer is the best creamer ever, but this week I love this so much. It is the maple brown sugar oatmeal creamer. I swear, I think it's been a week since we all talked. Hi, how's everyone doing? My favorite thing ever. And again, the swirls, if that's just like not the most satisfying thing ever. I definitely put too much coffee because I love creamer, but hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Taquisha Lachey, and if it's not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, we're talking about a book that brings up so many things, like, have I always been toxic? Am I the drama? Also brings up, why do we have third act breakups? If any of that interests you, this is a Reverse Grumpy Sunshine book and a series and a new author. Then let's get into the video. In today's video, we're talking about Always Only You by Chloe Leese. I hope I'm saying that right. It's the first book that I've ever read by her. It is a series, the Bergman Brothers. It's a Bergman Brothers novel. This is the second book in that. Okay, we're just gonna keep recording because you're allowed to exist while other people exist and other people are allowed to exist. This book is wonderful if you love a good like Reverse Grumpy Sunshine. It is like funny, and to me it's almost like if you love Emily Henry and Lauren Asher and they had like a baby. It has like, it's poetic and prose, and it's like has such deep, meaningful, heartfelt quotes whilst also being so funny and kind of like full of itself and like leaning into like really corny type of humor, which I really personally loved. This story follows Rin and Frankie. Rin is a famous hockey player and Frankie is their social media marketing manager person. They've worked alongside each other for 3 years now, and Rin has had a crush on her. Something's about to change. He doesn't want to lose her, so it's like, can I take a chance on this love, take a chance on my heart? As for Frankie, she is someone who has disabilities. They are invisible disabilities. Doesn't really believe that she needs love. She's sort of like, not so much as sworn off of it, but doesn't really believe in like relationships, and she's never been in love before. So this book follows our cinnamon roll Rin, our Slytherin Frankie. One of my things I love so much about it is he made me believe in nice men not being boring, and she made me want to rewatch Harry Potter more than I already did. I kept listening to Harry Potter on Beyonce the whole time. I'm gonna read the back for you all. It's Rin's POV. It says, the moment I met her, I knew Frankie Z was someone worth waiting for. Deadpan delivery, secret heart of gold, and a rare one-dimpled smile that makes my knees weak. Frankie's been forbidden since the day she and I became co-workers, meaning waiting has been the name of my game, besides hockey, that is. I'm a player on the team, she's on staff, and as long as we work together, dating is off limits, but patience has always been my virtue. Frankie won't be here forever. She's headed for bigger, better things. I just hope when she leaves the team and I tell her how I feel, she won't want to leave me behind too. Frankie. It says, I've had a problem at work since the day Ren Bergman joined the team. A 6'3" hunk of happy with a sunshine smile. I'm a grumbly grump, and his ridiculous good nature drives me nuts, but even I can't entirely ignore that hot tamale of a ginger with icy eyes, the perfect playoff beard, and a body built for sin that he's annoyingly modest about. Before I got wise, I would have tripped over myself to get a guy like Ren, but with my diagnosis, I've learned that I am to most people in my life a problem, not a person. Now, opening my heart to anyone, no matter how sweet, is the last thing I'm prepared to do. It basically just goes from there. We meet them, she's their social media marketing manager, and he's literally so modest in the sense that he's different from all of the other guys. He is the heart, that was a dragonfly. He's the heart of the team, he is sunshine incarnate. The first line of the book got me, and it says, hold on. The first line says, Ren Bergman is too damn happy. He's literally sunshine and cinnamon roll. And I don't think I've ever read someone as cinnamon rolly or sunshine as he is, but I genuinely loved him so much. There's such power, and he knows that he has an effect on people, and he likes to live by example, but he doesn't demand anyone else does it. He's just a natural born leader. He is jolly. There's like more to him than that. Not this like great deep aching thing we're gonna find out dark secret, but like he's more layered than that. and I just love his character. Like, he's just someone. And this is what I said to Nani. Also, thank you, shout out to Nani, she's the one who gave me this book recommendation. He's such a cinnamon roll, like, trustworthy guy. Like, if I met him in a club, I never go to clubs, but if I met him in a club, I feel like even upon meeting him, I would trust that guy to watch my drink. He's just like a kind-hearted soul. I've never read a guy like him where I was just like, I want to be his best friend. I love him, and I love how he views love, and that he's so open and vulnerable and not ashamed of that, and he's so communicative, and literally made me question why I like toxic men, fictional toxic men. Has he changed me is the question. Probably not. Like, I still love, but you know, for the most part, in some ways he has. As for Frankie, I love her. Living with her disability that's invisible to people, she's constantly seen as a grump, but she lives in that because she was very babied at home, and she's moved to a whole nother place across the country. She came from New York, and now she lives in LA. She, like, to the men, they do rely on her and need her, but they're also like respect her because she does not play around. She doesn't miss work, and she doesn't like to be viewed as different, even though she has her cane, but she's not ashamed of it. She's not at a place where she's ashamed, but she is feeling pain consistently. I believe what she has, I'm not going to tell you all the things she has, but one of them, and the reason she has the cane, she calls her elder wand. One of the things I love about Frankie is that she loves Harry Potter, is because she has rheumatoid arthritis, so she's just constantly aching. It's a lot on her body, but she doesn't slow down, and she's a really hard, committed worker. And it's sort of like so many of our favorite tropes: guy falls first, reverse grumpy sunshine, cinnamon roll. It has a lot of Harry Potter things in it, so if you like Harry Potter, then heartfelt and funny and fresh. And I really liked it. I really enjoyed myself this whole time. It was just like a really enjoyable read for me personally. The only thing I will say is that, because I won't really call it a breakup, our third act situation is like 95% in, and I feel like one question I have to ask as a romance lover and reader is like, do we have to have a third act breakup? This couple was amazing to me, in part because they communicate so well, that they have such respect for each other, and it felt like really dealing with adults. There was nothing petty, even with this love that is a little bit hindered because of her disability. Not hindered actually, but like how she herself back from love because of her disability and how she thinks about it. It's not like a heavy book. It definitely deals with real issues, and you'll feel really heartfelt. And there's definitely one moment between Ziggy, and who's Ren's little sister, and Frankie that's gonna have you being like, oh. There are so many other things I love about this book. I could talk about it endlessly. Well, I could talk about it a lot. I don't know if I'd say endlessly. It's definitely going in a place of like comfort. I am going to buy it so that I can annotate the heck out of it, and we'll read the other ones as well. I love so much about this book, this open communication, and they just felt like mature. They're in their 20s, but like it didn't feel like other romance books do, because they both have like a nice amount of self-awareness. So it was just like refreshing to not have people who are like, I don't know, in their head so much. They're definitely in their head, but it doesn't translate horribly into relationships like they talk about. And I love the cute and like over the top amount of nicknames that are used in this book. It's just such an enjoyable, fun, quick read. It's less than 400 pages, 344 pages. Yeah, it's super good, and I'm excited to read the next ones. So the author has a way that she does her playlist. It's also really wonderful. She has a playlist note. So, you know, where they have contents, and, you know, it also has like songs that kind of set the vibe or this, like the energy of it. And I loved them at the beginning of every chapter. I literally kept pausing just to start them like right before I started reading, and it had me have a whole different type of experience. So yeah, I definitely recommend that if you can. If not, she has it on Spotify too. I really like how she does that. I also enjoy how she shows representation. I know from this book that his brother Ryder is deaf, so he wears hearing aids, and so it's nice because she has representation without it feeling like, oh, I'm doing representation, I care, but like it feels like she does actually care. I loved being in Frankie's mind, and it made me feel more like appreciate my like healthy functioning body a lot more, thinking of how much Frankie has to do every morning she wakes up, and she's literally, we're the same age, she's 26. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I also forgot to mention Frankie is Italian American, and he's like Dutch American. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say, but it definitely is like reverse grumpy sunshine, but she has like a secret softy heart, and he just feels more like him when he's with her. So I just loved their relationship. And I love like the flow of falling in love. Oh, I forgot to say, it's a slow burn. For people who don't like slow burns, it is a short book. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I really liked it. And the results are in. I still like toxic men. Okay? I still like fictional toxic men. I'm sorry. I'm not going to change. But this definitely did make me want to seek out more boys or men who know how to communicate and who are kind and cinnamon rolls. Like, comment, subscribe. Do something new. I'm going to try, fingers crossed, to have the playlist portion of the video, as we'll see the songs that I wanted to add, like the feeling and the vibes of these. So yeah, just enjoy, I guess. After you get done watching that, or if it works, wherever you are in this world, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, and life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.